I'm getting so much love right now on Instagram, Facebook, text message, phone calls. Everyone that's reaching out to me with positive regards, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the love. Like this is something that if I would have passed away, I wouldn't have been able to see. So it's kind of it's a very warm feeling that I get to embrace all this love. And
This is unfortunate. This is absolutely unfortunate. The first thing that my daughter said to me uh, when she took her nap and she woke up, she said, "Dad, do you know that CJ So Cool got shot? Allegedly 4 times by 2 different people." Now, as a person that's no stranger to getting ran up on, much, much, much younger, back when I was in my early 20s when I first got married, I experienced a carjacking from people that I knew. Now, I don't know the details of his situation and everything like that, but this is unfortunate because he's a victim of his own success and the culture by which we subject ourselves to. Let me go ahead and look at a little bit more of this.
I get to still be on this earth, which only means that God has a plan for me. I just want everybody watching to know this is not fake. This was not staged. I don't wish this on anybody. Getting shot is not a joke. It's not a game.
The fact that he even has to say that it's not fake and it's not staged also speaks to the culture by which we subject ourselves to and live in which everything is so manufactured and fake that we don't even believe when somebody is going through something real. We think that it's a finesse, it's a move, it's a way for them to be able to get more views. And it is an opportunity for him to really be able to capture more people and continue to make his star and his celebrity bigger if he knows how to play it the correct way. But more importantly, let's be more concerned with his safety, and make sure that he's good and he's okay before we start to deep dive into whether or not he's actually a victim of his own success. I'm gonna say that one more time.
Especially, especially while you're just trying to sleep. Like I literally was awakened out of my sleep to 2 people trying to kill me. For what? I don't know. I've never did anything to anybody. I've never did anything wrong to anybody. But I'm just grateful to be here, and I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get better.
When have you ever had to do anything to anybody before you became a victim of your own success? And I'm going to say that for the third time, and then I'm going to illustrate exactly what it is that I'm communicating to you guys. A lot of us, the stuff that we go through, for example, on a regular basis, right? It's as a result of our own doing, meaning that we have self inflicted wounds because we then deal with the wrong person or align ourselves with the wrong group or we at the wrong place at the wrong time against the people that advise us differently, or we do it ourselves. We are the person that perpetuate whatever it is that we go through. As a result, we have to face the consequences, whether that be jail, whether that be retaliation, whatever, right? But on the flip side, there are people in this world that are just truly victims, carjacking victims, victims of jealousy, victims of the child support system, victims of crime where somebody else is looking to get a quick come up and you are the person that they're willing to take the life from, and so on and so forth. And then there's a third category, and people that are victims of their own success, but they have not necessarily taken the steps to make that modification yet. Now, again, as a person that had been carjacked earlier in my life from people that I wound up knowing, and they tried to kill me or whatever, so on and so forth, I can relate to the first two, right? And that it's self-inflicted in that wrong place at the wrong time, right? Aligning yourself with a group of people, whether it's ignorance or not, ignorance does not absolve you from having to deal with the consequences of your decisions. But then at the same time, I wasn't the person that was doing anything wrong, but I found myself on the other side of that fence. Now, and I'm glad that I went through that when I was younger because then I could move a little bit differently as I'm older. I'm very, very strategic. I don't live in the same places. I don't frequent the same places. If I go to a specific spot and I'm going to have security with me, I'm very careful about the schools and the way that I move as far as where my daughter is, where my wife is, and everything like that because I understood where my trajectory was going to go. I knew that I was going to be incredibly successful when it came to my finances, my money, and so on and so forth. So those early lessons taught me how to move differently because I know that despite the fact that I've never done anything to anybody to deserve such things, it doesn't remove the possibility that somebody will try to kill you or come up off of you or get mad at you for something that you said or just want something that you have and then take it out on you. As a result, if I don't move differently, then I'm going to be a victim of my own success. CJ So Cool has much, 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 much greater visibility. And the beauty of his life is that he's been able to capitalize off of and become successful off of his likeness and his image and displaying his life and being a family guy and talking about his kids and his chick and everything, right? The other side of that, conversation and that coin is that him being so visible and the thing that he's made money and capitalized off of is also the thing that is going to be, or could have been, God willing, he never finds himself in a situation again, but could be his downfall. But a lot of these content creators that's also got 1 million plus, 2 million plus, and all of these views, even if you got 50,000 subscribers, right? What these people don't understand is that you are a celebrity. You are the new age rapper. You are the new age actor. You are the new age social media starlight, Kim Kardashian-ish of your own neighborhood, of your fans or whatever, right? And you still are human. You are still just a regular, everyday person that bleeds, hurts, goes through things, deals with issues, problems, death in the family, and all of that. And so people don't, but the unfortunate part is that people don't see you as a human. They see you as a star. They see you as somebody that they can come up off of. They see you as food. And so I hope that CJ So Cool, because I absolutely think that he's good and great at what it is that he do. I actually learned a lot from him. I've watched several interviews where he gave the game on how it was that he was able to come up, and I've implemented some of those strategies. A lot of those strategies I've adopted and implemented myself to success, to my own success. And so I like him. I love him. I've made a lot of money as a result of the things that I've learned from him, even though, you know, he may not even have known that he was given the game. He was just being interviewed. But at the same time, I adopted a lot of the things that he was saying. And I was like, okay, if I implement that, then that means that I'm able to move a little bit differently and I can actually extract this from it or whatever, so on and so forth. And I'm not going to get a game. Maybe I'll talk about it in the Patreon. Link to the Patreon is in the description. Also, on top of that, make sure y'all tap into the Alpha Juice Company. We got all of the discount codes that's in the description. It's also pinned in the chat, so or pinned in the comments. So make sure y'all tap into the Alpha Juice Company so we can get them cleanses popping. But my point is that you got to move differently, son. You got to move differently, my homie. You can't just think that you can walk amongst the people and everybody gonna love you and like you. Nah, you got to move like you Floyd Mayweather. You got to protect yourself. You got to go at certain times. You got to when I'm driving down the freeway, I got a strategy of once I hit a certain straightaway, I'm doing 100, 120. I'll take the ticket if I get the ticket. But if I feel like somebody is behind me, I'm gonna move a little bit differently. When you go to certain places, you got security. When you go to certain cities, you don't go in certain neighborhoods. I'm past that. I'm trying to live and enjoy life, and it only takes one moment and one opportunity for somebody to not like you or want to come up off of you to turn into a bad situation. So again, I hope that he gets better. I hope that everything works out for him, and it's unfortunate. So pray for him. I don't like to see any content creators or anybody that's just good people. Seems like good people got kids and all of that. You know, we don't want to be going into 2023 talking about, you know, somebody got killed or whatever like that. I don't want to see that. I don't want my content creators to turn out like rappers, all right? Let me know what y'all thoughts are. Do you think that CJ So Cool need to change and evolve and move a little bit differently? Or do you think that, you know, he got it? He's straight, he good. It's just a circumstance. It's just a situation, and he just blessed, and it's all God. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you tomorrow. Peace.